If you're a busy woman running a business, a household, or just juggling 1,000 things at once, then you might be making one of these 5 mistakes.
So today we're going to run through the mistakes we see the most often and, of course, how to fix them. Hi, I'm Kat.
And I'm Lou.
And together we run Badass Coaching.
We help busy women get strong, fit, and empowered,
building a badass body and an even stronger mindset. So mistake number 1 is putting yourself last. So many women get so busy with family, with work commitments, with business, with everything else but themselves, and they put themselves last on their list. But the problem is you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you leave nothing for you, how can you give yourself to everybody else?
Yeah, we see this all the time when new ladies start coaching. They're burnt out. They've no time they've no time in the day for themselves. They feel like they've lost themselves. And it's really just because they're prioritizing everybody else first. So they're leaving themselves last. They've no energy. They're exhausted by the time the day comes around that it's time to do something for themselves. There's not left in the tank. Yeah. So we definitely want to make that a non-negotiable, and this is how we fix it.
Yeah. So basically what we tell our ladies to do is on a Sunday, map out your entire week. So get your diary out and map out your non-negotiable appointments. When I talk about appointments, I'm not talking about going to the doctor, but it is as important as going to the doctor. Map out your gym sessions, your home workouts, whatever that may be for you, your food, everything, like your walks, all the non-negotiables for you first before your family. This is just so important. And it does not mean that you're not prioritizing your family, but when you put yourself first, you're a better version of you for your family and for everybody else in your life.
Yeah, like you're showing up at a higher level, you have more energy, you feel better about yourself, you are more confident, your family and your clients get a better version of you because you're putting yourself first.
Absolutely. Everyone benefits from you being your best self.
Mistake number 2 is saying yes to everything. We see this so often. Our ladies say yes to too many different things, they take on too much at the one time, and you have to remember being busy doesn't always mean being productive.
Yeah, and I think this comes down to a level of people pleasing. So many women find it hard to say no, and they just want to help everybody else before themselves. But pleasing everyone, you will leave yourself last on the list again. You won't please you if you're pleasing everybody else.
Yeah, and you have to remember as well, if it's not a hell yes, then it's a hell no.
Yeah, it's a hell no.
Yeah, exactly. And with this as well, you have to try to think that the more you say yes to other things and other events and other stuff that you don't really want to do, is the more you're actually saying no to yourself. So just remember, next time that you are saying yes to something, it might just mean that you're actually saying no to something that you actually want to do. So learn to say no with a smile.
The fix on this is learning to say no, learning to have boundaries with people. It's really tough sometimes to let other people down, but we have to remember that we're letting ourselves down more by saying yes to every single thing that doesn't serve us. So it's so important.
Yeah, learn to say no with a smile.
To say no.
And no is full stop, full sentence. Thank you.
No, thank you. So mistake number 3 is neglecting your health. So many women live on coffee, skip meals, don't get enough sleep. They're just completely burnt out. But like we were saying before, if you are not looking after yourself and prioritizing yourself, you cannot be your best self.
Yeah. And ladies, coffee is not a meal. Coffee is not breakfast.
As much as we love coffee, it is not a full meal in itself.
And we really need to prioritize our sleep, because if we are not sleeping and we're trying to just survive a day on caffeine, it's just not going to work. We're going to crash, we're going to burn. Then it's just all hell is going to break loose. So we have to learn to look after our health, look after our bodies, because we need to be there. We need to show up at a higher level for ourselves, okay?
Yeah, so making sure that everything is planned out again in advance, knowing that you're going to be able to get your water in, pairing these habits that you wouldn't normally have with habits you already do is a really good thing.
Hydrate before you caffeinate.
Yes, so in the morning before you take your coffee cup out, for example, make sure you have a glass of water, or if you're not a water drinker, a 500 ml glass of water is fine, and then build that up to a liter before you have your coffee. So your coffee is like your treat after you've had your water.
Yeah, it's an easy way to habit stack. So by habit stacking, we mean introducing a new habit to a current habit you have already. So I know when I get up in the morning, the first thing that I go to is my coffee machine, but that prompts me to have my water and my multivitamins before I start my day. And I always say to our girls, and it's very easy to remember, is to hydrate before you caffeinate, and it just becomes part of our day then by having that little habit cue by having it beside the coffee machine.
Yeah, so it's about habit stacking all these things in your health, like your food, your coffee, and with your water, your walks, with something that you usually do or that you enjoy.
Yeah. Mistake number 4, doing it all alone. Ladies, you do not have to take on every single thing, every role and responsibility in your life by just yourself, okay? Doing it all alone is going to lead to burnout, anxiety, and stress.
Yeah, you have to think about what you're good at and what you can delegate to other people. You know, you're not going to be able to do everything. And if you try and do everything, then you literally will just feel like a failure. And that is not something that you want. You want to feel like you're succeeding in your life and
Yeah.
in your tasks.
Yeah, so like I'm a fitness coach and I've been a coach for over 18 years, but I still have a coach myself because I want to delegate the stress and anxiety of my program and my nutrition to my coach so he can look after that for me, which
Absolutely.
frees up more time for me to look after my own business and my own lifestyle and everything else that's going on. And the same with my business. I have a business mentor who helps me grow my business too. So it's nice to delegate these things out to people who are there and can support you and be literally have your back as well.
Absolutely. So the fix on this is really to reach out to your coach, your partner, your family, your friends, whoever you feel like is your support network and who you can trust, and tell them, look, I'm struggling. I can't do all this myself. What can you do for me? What load can you take off? And 9 times out of 10, like, people are welcoming. They're
Yeah.
going to help you. Like, it's not like you have to do it all on your own, you know?
Yeah.
So I think as women, we feel like we have to take on everything, but you know, nobody's going to give you a medal and no one's going to tell you you're a
Yeah.
hero for burning yourself out.
Yeah,
So
so
be smart.
yeah, and make sure to ask for help when you need it. Reach out and try and delegate any of those tasks that you like are literally not serving you
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, if they're burning you out, see if you can delegate a few tasks, or just hire somebody else to do things for you. Like, there's so many different ways of like delegating things then when it comes to your business too. There's so many ways that AI can help you. There's so many ways that there's different things, like you have your Canva, your Fiverr, your all of these other apps too that can help you in business as well. So make sure that you're using these to your advantage.
Mistake number 5 is waiting for the perfect time. This is probably the most common mistake we see. Oh, I'll wait till the perfect time to work out. I'll wait till the perfect time to look after my health. Ladies, there is no perfect time. It does not exist.
Yeah, there's only time and what you choose to do with it, and what you choose to make a priority out of the time that you have. So don't be waiting for a perfect time because it just doesn't exist. And the same as Kat was saying, there's no perfect time to start something new. Like, there's always going to be something in the way. So it's
Absolutely.
trying to actually just start now and start before you actually feel ready, because you are never going to feel ready. I can
You
guarantee
never.
you that. When it comes to like business and life and your physique, you're never going to feel ready for a change. You just have to start and small steps and just take action.
Yeah, and like, I used to be really, really guilty of this. I was such a perfectionist. I wouldn't get things done because I was waiting for them to be perfect. But done is better than perfect.
Yeah.
Start messy. Start when you're not ready. Just start. That is the whole point of it. Just take a step, even if you don't feel ready, because you're never going to feel ready, and there's never a perfect time.
Yeah, those are the 5 biggest mistakes that busy women tend to make.
But remember, awareness is the first step. So let us know in the comments which one you struggle with the most.